we have really come a long way in a short period of time. And I know it may not seem so short, but I tell you, progress has been made and is being made every single day. And we'll stay focused, laser focused on that. I am proud of the people of our city and very grateful to everyone, and especially the hardworking men and women of the city of New Orleans, all of our partner agencies, all of our support teams that have been just standing up and holding one another up, understanding that leadership not only comes from within, but it's how we provide that assistance and in partnership in terms of how we respond to the needs of our residents, but how we respond to one another. In that regard, I think that the employees here of the city and all these departments and agencies that I mentioned are putting the capital L in Labor Day. And so happy Labor Day to everyone, but it really is rooted and grounded in what we have collectively demonstrated over the past 8 days and even prior to that in preparation. First, in response to concerns and conditions we encountered on late last week relative to senior living facilities throughout the city, you should know that the city of New Orleans, that we have stood up what we call our building evaluation strike team. That is being coordinated and under the leadership of Peter Bowen, who is organizing through various departments, and I'll speak to this. This is a unified approach through multiple departments: safety and permits, code enforcement, of course our health department, the fire department, the New Orleans Police Department, and it really grows from there. It includes specialized inspectors, again from code enforcement, as well as fire protection. We're going to make sure that the city continues to prioritize these facilities, particularly those that not only we have to close, but I'm very concerned about our seniors coming back to the city and back to the conditions that they left. So prior to allowing for that to occur, I'm making it very clear that the city is going to do thorough inspections with this building strike team so that, again, we can ensure that the conditions are not only improved, but that they are in compliance. And what we found was unacceptable, and accountability will be across the board. But right now, we will remain focused on improving the conditions of the facilities that we closed in order to bring our seniors back. We do not want to bring them back in those conditions that they left. And so we'll be working through these issues as the days go by. And of course, as I mentioned previously, you know, when we start to focus on our after action and report and things that we did well, things that we can improve upon, and things that we want to see improved upon moving forward, we're always finding, and there will always be, lessons learned. And so we're wanting to be intentional about that. And front and center is our ability in focusing on these public, non-public facilities, privately ran facilities, management that is not the city of New Orleans, but where accountability needs to happen. We will not see this happen again, and that's what our focus will be on. Holding these centers and those who are responsible for the care and rendering that care to our seniors and elderly in their care, this is going to be front and center. Our cooling stations continue to meet people where they are. Very proud, again, of the coordinating efforts that we have seen over the past week or so. We are assisting residents, again, with critical needs. As power is restored, we're seeing that we're gradually, you know, folks are gradually able to stand themselves back up. But we will also be decreasing services as the needs come about. So it will not be swift. It will be based on, you know, what we're seeing on the ground so that we can continue to meet those needs of our residents, but at the same time, scale back and pivot our resources to areas where the needs tend to be the greatest. We have had a total of 14,105 resident visits since Wednesday, and 2,530 residents on yesterday alone. We have established a crisis cleanup hotline for post-storm assistance. These will be volunteers going out to assist our residents with, again, cleaning up their homes and their areas as needed. You can call 844-965-1386. Again, that is our crisis cleanup hotline, 844-965-1386. And I know we've been asking and really pushing for people to sign up for the NOLA Ready alerts. Please do that. It's so beneficial. You get real-time alerts, keeping you abreast of real information and resources and services. And you just text NOLA Ready to 77295. The city-assisted transportation to state shelters, that operation is it's ongoing. And again, as we see the need decreases, we will then demobilize again as needed, and therefore pivot our resources to other areas in the city where the needs continue to be the greatest. Due to declining demand for evacuation, we are beginning on today to ramp that down. Again, looking at what's on the ground, looking at how people are responding to these resources, and will wind down accordingly. We will continue transporting our residents who want to be moved out of the impact zone as needed, but the demand has steeply declined. Today, as of 9:35 a.m., no one had come through, and in total, we've moved approximately 724 residents from the convention center staging area. Primarily, those were many seniors that we evacuated or provided transportation to areas for much improved conditions and resources for our seniors. When we got them to those remote locations and shelters, hey, make no mistake about it, we did the outreach necessary. We wanted to make sure that they were taken care of, that they were okay, and that's exactly the responses that we received. Happy to say that Entergy continues to make some progress towards restoration of electricity. Even this morning, we found lights on at my home on the Parkway, so progress. More and more places are coming online, and those critical spots like grocery stores and gas stations that enable more of our people to get what they need. We're just seeing, again, throughout the city, restoration happening there. So last night, Entergy reported about 49% of power restored, but that has increased to about 66% as of this morning, but on track to that 70% by tonight. We do see, again, just progress, and I'm grateful for that. We were hit by a Category 4 hurricane, and that was just last Sunday. Again, we're continuing to push Entergy at every level. The council has been relentless in that, and I'm just proud of the coordinated efforts to get power restored again throughout the city of New Orleans. Our partnership with the Louisiana National Guard just continues to be strong and robust, again, day after day. But you can see the Guard on the street, boots on the ground throughout the city, not only standing up the points of distribution, the pods, but also in support of the New Orleans Police Department operations and much, much more. But as people, in our city are coming back online, the need for resources, they just shift, and we're wanting to pivot based on those resources. So again, pushing our people to the crisis hotline. I'm even happy to say that 311 has seen a decline of about 50% in calls that they are receiving. So that's a key indicator that we're looking at as well about, the needs of our folks, how as power is restored, they're even able to kind of do more on their own and within their communities, neighbors helping neighbors. That just continues to be that steady drum beat and battle rhythm throughout our community, throughout our city.